You know what it is, man. We back. We live. Welcome to another episode of OTTS Podcast. Today I'm sitting down with a Philadelphia legend, a father first, a good man of honor and respect. He always been solid with anybody he ever came across. He done so much on the music scene and has timeless hits, not even just for Philadelphia, worldwide. We sitting down with, we still hustle till the sun come up. Freeway, Mr. Philadelphia, what's up? I appreciate you for sitting down.
Nah, it's all love, man, you know.
But y'all probably gonna think like we planned this, but you know, great minds think alike. We putting on for the city, man.
Yeah, you know, we just want a bowl, so you know.
Yeah, for sure. Eagles just won a bird, so the bowl. I mean, so how you feel about that? Like us winning, like you knew we was gonna win.
Yeah, man, the energy just around the city, you know, it's too much great energy. Like,
right.
You know, and not to mention the team, like, you know, Jalen Hurts, Saquon, you know, my man BG came out for the Super Bowl.
For the Super Bowl,
you know,
shout out BJ. Facts.
And you know, it's just amazing energy. We got a strong team. It's only right.
Yeah, know? I feel like we gonna repeat though. What you think?
I think so.
Yeah, you think we could do it, right?
Yeah. Then you know, my brother Gillie, you know, when he rallied up a lot of energy throughout the city, like, you know what I mean? So
facts. Shout out to Gillie.
What they brought to the table.
Gillie holding it down for the city for sure.
For sure. Yeah.
Eagles, we gotta do it again, man. But other than that, how you feeling like health-wise, like how everything is with you?
Alhamdulillah, man. You know, everything coming along good. I just celebrated my 6-year kidney anniversary, February 5th.
Damn, that's hard.
You know, so it's a accomplishment, you know, to be able to maintain this new kidney for 6 years. It's a blessing.
Damn, that's heavy. Shout out to that, 6 years kidney. So it's like you think everything, like the process still gonna be cool, everything gonna be straight, right?
Yeah, so far so good, man. You know, we take it one day at a time. When you get a new kidney, it's not guaranteed to last your lifetime. So, you know, God willing, this joint lasts my lifetime, but if not, you know, I'm gonna take the proper steps to, you know, get another one. But you know, we so far so good, alhamdulillah.
Yeah, most that's love for sure. That's definitely a blessing. But like, I would just want to start off, like, how was it like coming up in Philly, like on your come up?
I mean, just like everybody else, man. You know, I'm from the hood. I love music. You know, being a rapper is something I wanted to be ever since I was little. So currently living my dream.
No,
you know, when they ask you what you want to be in school, I would tell them I want to be a rap star and an airline pilot. And now that I'm a rap star, I fly just as much as an airline pilot. But now,
that's hard.
Things looking shaky up there.
Yeah, fuck, you know, being an airline pilot right now.
It's looking shaky up
there. Yeah. Rest in peace to everybody we lost though in the recent plane crashes, man. Rest in peace. That's crazy. But like, how did you come up with the name Freeway though? Like,
actually from the real Freeway, like from my old head that basically raised me, my old head. I was always in the streets, you know. I had my license before everybody. I'm the only one that had a legal license.
Right.
So I used to do a lot of driving back and forth and all that, you know. So that's what I was into anyway. And then when we read the story of Freeway, I'm like, my man, like, yo, that'd probably be a dope rap name for you. So.
Damn, so you saying with somebody else and your old head name was Freeway type shit?
No, the real Freeway, Rick Ross, the original drug dealer. My old head put me on the story of Freeway.
Right. All right.
And like, you know, I was like, damn, that'd be a dope name. So that's where it came from.
Do you feel like it was harder like to make it back in the day versus now?
Definitely. You know, you really had to like go from city to city. You had to touch the people. We didn't have the internet, so you know, we really had to put the work in. Like, I had to get in the van and go to every city, get with the DJs, go to the clubs, go to the malls, let the people know that we real people and we, like, you know, who we say we are.
Right, fact.
Nowadays, you could just make a record and press a button and it's everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, so,
how you feel about that, though? Like,
I mean, it's dope. Generation. Like, you know, I'm not mad at it at all, you know, because it's elevation.
Right.
You know, I take advantage of it now, too, you know, and it's a blessing for artists, you know. But I remember the hustle and the grind of having to get up and go from state to state and like really touch the people. So I got to experience both sides, which is a blessing.
And how did you link? Did you link with Beans first before? Cause I was watching I watched a couple State Property like members interviews and they just be like, we all met, like we all ain't know each other.
Yeah, I met Beans at you remember the Club Dances? Club Dances, like a legendary club.
I heard of it, yeah, but you know I'm young for sure.
When I was a young boy, it was a club called Dances where everybody used to go to. So it was like a club for teenagers. I think it probably was like 18 and up or something like that. And sometimes it was a little younger people that could go to there too, like during the weekends. Maybe they had like an early time for young folks too. But a lot of things took place there, like a lot of legendary battles. Like I remember Cameron battled Tommy Hill from Ram Squad. He had came down with Mace one time and they battled, and Cam had did Tommy dirty. And it was a lot of legendary battles took place. So one day I was in there and Beans was on stage battling a bunch of people. And I was in the crowd like, yo, pull me up, pull me up. So he pulled me up and he thought that I was trying to battle him too, but I started going at the bulls that was going at him.
Damn.
And then we just built a rapport
That's
from
legendary.
there. You know, a couple months later, that's when he got his situation with Roc. And then I had got locked up for possession with attempt to deliver, you know, so that like put a halt to everything for me. And then when I came home, matter of fact, when I came home, I went to rap for Jay. I went to court and they was saying some stuff that I didn't want to hear. So I'm like, I'm not even going back to court. I'm gonna be a rapper. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm gonna get my lawyer to pay for everything, and I'm gonna be out of here.
So you went on the run?
Yeah, I went on the run. When I went to rap for Jay, I was on the run.
Right.
Like, you know, and then I came back. I wound up getting booked and I had to sit down for a little bit, and then I was like on house arrest, and Beans would be like, yeah, I'm in LA, it's lit. When you get off house arrest, you're gonna be with me. Damn. I'm in Florida. When you get off house arrest, you're gonna be right with me. And when I got off house arrest, I was right with him. We was working on his album and the Dynasty album. I jumped on the record 1-900 Hustler, and then the rest is history.
Yeah, 1-900 Hustlers, that's that shit right there. All right, so wait, was the Hot 97 freestyle was before 1-900 Hustlers, right?
Yeah. No, that was after 1-900 Hustler.
That was after?
Yeah, but the thing is, it wasn't no social media, none of that stuff. So I was popping for a minute and nobody didn't know who I was except for the people that knew me.
Right.
Because, you know, I think the first time people seen me was like a Source magazine or something, and then we did the video for Rock the Mic. But it's not like now where you got social media and everybody know who you are and you pop off, everybody know your face. Like, you know.
So when the Hot 97 freestyle, like people ain't really know like who you was.
They didn't really know who I was. A couple people knew.
Right.
You know, they probably knew from 1-900 Hustler the voice, but I wasn't like really super popular yet.
Yeah, because when they be like that none of y'all knew each other for the freestyle, I just always be like, when listening to it, I be like, no, Free and Beans got like y'all chemistry was too crazy.
We been already in the studio, and by that time we already knew each other.
Right.
By the time we did Hot 97, we was already locked in because we used to go to Black Friday. Shout out to Sadiq, and shout out to Champ, and shout out to Real Roller, rest in peace. They had the Black Friday label.
Real Roller from Philly, right?
Yeah, Real Roller from Philly.
Yeah.
Like Thorough Head, man. He used to be like, Free, you my horse. Like,
yeah.
Like I was a secret weapon, you know. And alhamdulillah, they had a studio, Black Friday studio in North, so we used to go there and meet up. Like, you know, me, Chris Neef, Oskino Sparks. This was before, me and Petey Crack was in a group called Ice City. But at this time, Petey wasn't part of state property yet. Right. So we all was together there a lot, you know, before everything popped off.
So out the whole group, you knew Beans first?
No, I knew Petey first.
All right,
because me and Petey was in a rap group. I'm originally from West. Then I went to North. I went to high school in North. I went to Kensington High School with my cousins. And I used to always come down North. Petey lived on my grandma block, so we knew each other since we was like 9, 10. Yeah. Then we started a rap group called Ice City.
Yeah, shout out to Petey Crack too.
But then after that, you know, me and Beans built a rapport. And me and Sparks went to school together. Like we went to like 1st, 2nd, 3rd grade. We went to Lighty together out West. Yeah. So I knew him from that.
So y'all all kind of had like some type of connection in a way. Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Like who recruited? Like was it somebody that recruited? Like get him? Like who picked out every member, or it just like?
I mean, it was really like Sadiq and Real Roller and Murph. I can't forget Murph was part of it too. And they like basically put everybody together. Yeah. Like I was like the last one before Petey to come around because they like already had. Like when I did 1-900 Hustler, I wasn't even signed yet. Damn. You know, I just was monstering shit. I just was taking advantage of every situation. Anytime, like, and that was my mind frame when we was at Hot 97. I was like, whenever somebody stopped rapping, I'm rapping.
Yeah, you was drawn on that. You was drawn. That's why I said you and Beans, y'all was cooking. But not on no bias stuff. Who you feel like had the best freestyle on the Hot 97, John?
I mean, I think everybody did their thing, but you know,
say that.
we definitely I definitely felt like it was a big moment for me. Like, you know, I feel like I, you know, did what I said I was going to do. and I stood out. And then I feel like the back and forth
That
with me and Mac was crazy.
that's a classic right there.
You know, then I would say Chris right after that. I would say me, Mac, Chris, Oskino, then Sparks. And as far as state property, you know, Bleak did his thing too up there. You know, it was dope. It was a moment. Like,
Yeah,
you know,
that shit. If y'all ain't see that, make sure y'all go tune in. Like, if you a real hip hop head, go like Freeway Philly. That shit showed like Philly really got spitters. Like,
Yeah, for
real rappers. Like, you and Beans, y'all ran that joint though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, it was dope. Shout out to Beans too. I got the I just dropped the stimulus package 2 July last year, so we got the remix for one of my made big records on there, Ringing featuring Jada Kiss, but I got the remix coming with Beanie Siegel, Raekwon, and Ghost.
Yeah, shout out.
We used AI for Beanie voice, so it sound like
Beans. That's hard to do that.
Crazy. We getting ready to drop that.
Did Beans feel like a tight way about the AI shit, or he was cool with it?
No,
like,
he cool with it. Like,
yeah,
you know, it's really like it's a blessing, man, because it sound like the old him.
Yeah, that's heavy. You and Beans ran that joint. You said 16 had it all in the mouth. You was fucking that joint up. But so
all that is real talk too.
Then you said I had to burn them. Like, y'all was
apart. I'm a Rika chick woman shit
out of her house.
And the pop stopped playing his part.
I had to burn them. Real shit,
Yeah, I mean,
yo. That shit was hard, yo.
It connected people's hearts because that's shit that people really go through.
Yeah.
You know, that's really
like it's really relatable. Like them being from the same city, it just touch you different. But then is it true? Like I seen Young Chris say like right after that, Hove kind of put you on the spot to battle Cassidy type shit.
Yeah, with the same night. So we was on a high. Like we was on the cloud 9. We got back to the stew. Then Jay was like, it was probably picked up like 4 of us, like come with us. He didn't even tell us where we was going. We got in a van, we went over there. And that's when it happened. We was like in a room. And since I was the one that was shining the most, I guess.
That's what it was.
Right there. Like,
that's what it was. You had the best joint. And Hove kept saying, I bet whatever on him, I bet whatever. So Hove probably just was hyped up and shit.
For sure, yeah.
But what was your greatest like Rockefeller moment though?
Oh man, so many of them, man. Like, you know, that night. And you know, as a Muslim and as a man, I always try to look at, you know, whatever situation I'm in, I look at both sides of it. And that night taught me a valuable lesson, like, you know, and it's like a balance that I keep throughout my life. Like that night when I was on top of the world, anybody could easily feel like they the shit and nobody's better than them.
Right.
And then that same night is when I had the battle with Cassidy, and Cass definitely got over that night. You know what I'm saying? So in a moment where I'd have felt like I was on top of the world, I got humbled at the same time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I always try to look for the lesson out of everything that I go through, and that's the lesson I got out of that.
Yeah, they say how fast you give it to you, you can take it back.
Sure. Like, you know, so this is 25 years later we talking. I'm still eating off of music. Like I never had to go back to the streets or do anything illegal since I've been on, alhamdulillah. So,
yeah,
like,
that's
you know,
legendary. That's heavy.
It's definitely a blessing.
So who came up with the name State Property though?
By the time I got to State Property was already a name.
Right.
So, like, you know, and I feel like Beans is Beans shit. So I feel like Beans the one who came up with it.
Right. Speaking on the band like Beans shit, do you feel like Beans was a good leader? Because Oskino said he think you should have been the leader. He don't think Beans was a good leader type shit.
I feel like Beans did what he could do. Like, you know, at the time, like, you know, Beans had a lot going on. He had a lot of street stuff. Like, you know, he was in and out of jail.
Right.
Like, you know, he got a big family that he take care of. Like, you know, and at the time when Beans was the leader, I definitely wasn't prepared to be the leader.
Back then,
like,
facts.
He's talking about me now, and like after a lot of experiences that I've been through after the Rockefeller breakup, and then having to take care of myself and cultivate a career from scratch, basically. Like, you know what I'm saying? And experiences and things that I learned makes me the man who I am today, that's able to take care of business and that's able to run 3 or 4 businesses, and like, you know, so it's from experience. It really put me in that position. Then I didn't know a quarter of the things Beans knew. I was learning from him at the time.
Right.
You know
Facts. So what was like your relationship with Dame back then? Like, was you close with Dame? Cause everybody say Hove like was harder to get in touch with.
Yeah, Dame was always around. Like, you know, Dame was around us more.
Right.
Like he was like, you know, he would come to the studio, like, you know, he the one that gave everybody chains, you know, from the beginning. Like, you know, well, when Beans and Bleak got their chains, I was there, and it was Jay and Dame that gave them their chains. But, you know, he was just around more because he didn't have a rap career. Like,
Right.
you know, Jay is a rapper. He was a rapper too, besides being a businessman. So
Right.
he had a bunch of other stuff that he had to do. But
Right.
when
Going
I spent time with Jay, it was valuable to me, and I tried to learn a lesson every time I was with him, you know, around him.
So back then, around the time of the breakup, who you would have rather like chose to go with, Hov or Dame?
I mean, Dame they never even, I think they might have approached me, if I remember, maybe towards the end, but when everything first happened, Jay approached me. He was like, it's gonna be some changes, like, you know, and I want you to come with me. So, you know.
Damn, that's hard.
That's the choice that I made.
So is it true that they broke up because of like Dame trying to make Cam the vice president and all that?
I mean, that's something that happened. Like, you know, I remember when Jay came back from the vacation, and he told me to take a ride with him, and we ride through New York City in the Maybach, and that's when he was spitting. You see the majesty further than a giant, and then the whole industry trying to see further than I. And he's spitting this shit to me. I'm in a Maybach with him riding through New York City. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? This shit is crazy. Like, I couldn't even really comprehend the moment. Like, you know,
right.
It was like such a powerful moment, you know. And from the music, I kind of felt the direction that it was going, but I didn't have a conversation with none of them about what was actually going on. Like, you know, because they already was doing business before I even came around, so I just basically stayed in my lane, like, until Jay approached me and told me what he told me.
Right.
But, you know, I'm from the street, so I definitely sensed a lot of, you know, tension going on and things, whispers that I was hearing from other people.
Yeah, because Beans used to always say, like, back in the day, it was in his music, like, he was explaining, like, what was going on and shit like that.
And, you know, Beans was my man. Like, you know, Beans basically put me on, so I always followed the chain of command. Like, you know, Beans I felt like had a better relationship with Jay and Dame, way better relationship than I did, because he brought me around.
Right.
Like, you know, he was already connected to them, so.
Right.
You know, I developed relationships with them, but I always respected the chain of command.
So what's your relationship with Hov right now, type shit? Like,
that's the big homie. Like, you know, we got a good relationship. Yeah, I got a great relationship with everybody. Like, you know, I'm still tight with everybody. Shout out to the big homie Emery. He, you know, shot me these,
the
Pumas in light of
the
the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
That's hard.
You know, big homie Emery shot me these Jones. These Jones is fire.
Shout out to Emery, man.
Make sure y'all follow him. Vegas Jones.
They
got
hard.
a lot of good things going on with Paper Planes. You know.
And that's a Puma collab, right?
That's a Puma collab.
Yeah, that's hard. Shout out to Emery, man.
Mm-hmm.
But
as you know, this my Freedom Thinkers varsity, you know, Eagles playoff for the Eagles, like Philadelphia Eagles, but this Philadelphia Freeway, and this my 20-year anniversary edition. You know.
Yeah, make sure I tap in. Yeah. So
Freedom Thinkers apparel.
The Freedom Thinkers, is that your joint, like your academy?
Yeah, that's my I developed Freedom Thinkers a little while after, you know, I was diagnosed with kidney failure.
Yeah. And is that what gave you like the motivation to do it, type shit?
Yeah, definitely. So Freedom Thinkers Academy is music, health, education, and culture. So we have Freedom Thinkers Academy, which is for profit. Then we have Freedom Thinkers Inc., which is non-profit. And, you know, we just try to follow, you know, every aspect of Freedom Thinkers Academy: music, health, education, and culture. On the music side, you know, I just dropped the stimulus package 2. We still working that project. Got a couple more projects that we dropping this year. On the education side, we have some STEM workforce development programs. So to date, we graduated 154 students. We have 100% graduation rate.
Damn, that's heavy.
We take students from the classroom to the workforce. So we have phlebotomy, we have medical billing and coding, we have audio visual engineering, we have medical tech. We have partnerships in Philadelphia with OIC, and we have partnerships right here in Wilmington, Delaware, with the community education building. We just graduated a cohort of phlebotomy students last Thursday.
Damn, that's heavy. Damn. Shout out to Freedom Thinkers Academy, man. That's hard.
It's beautiful, man, just to see the students graduate and, you know, get into the workforce and start earning money to take care of themselves and their families, man. It's such a blessing.
Right.
And we partner with people. We provide these courses for free. They take the course, they get the certification, and then we assist them in getting jobs in that area.
Damn, that's heavy. That's good shit. And to come up from Philly and to start something like that, that's good for for the city, for sure.
I love that, John. 100 years from now, you know, still be growing.
Right.
And speaking of Philly, you know, I was awarded my own day in Philadelphia. June 1st is Philadelphia Freeway Day.
Damn, that's heavy.
And in light of that, we have our own Free Fest. We did the first annual Free Fest last year, August 3rd, at the Philadelphia Naval Yard. And it was an amazing turnout. We had live performances. We had health screenings. We had a village for the kids. Like, we had all kinds of things going on that's amazing, and everything was free.
Yeah, that's hard. So speaking on like the legendary shit, do you feel like you a legend? Like, you feel like you get the flowers you deserve type shit?
It's getting there.
Yeah.
You know, alhamdulillah. Like, you know, I feel like I still got a lot of work to do. Like,
right.
You know, and it's just like when people ask me about the Rockefeller days, when it was like in our heyday, like, you know, just living in the midst of it, like, it feel like it's never going in, and like just being a part of it, like, you know, I'm still in the middle of it. So
yeah. Do you not like that though? Like, that you still like connected with the Rockefeller stuff? Like,
oh no, I love it. It's a part of me, man. And without that, I wouldn't be able to do the things that I'm doing today.
Facts,
like,
facts.
Know, which is a blessing. I still wear the rock. I don't got it on the day, but I got 2 rock chains. I still wear them proudly.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, that's hard. So I see you got like a good relationship with Gillie and Wallow. Like, how you grow that relationship with them?
Well, me and Gil, like, I know Gil since we was young. Like, when I was trying to really get on, and like when we had Ice City, Gil and Major Figure set the precedent. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I remember pulling up on Gil block, like just trying to meet him and like just rap and like, you know, exchange bars with them.
Right.
And we got a chance to do that. And, you know, we developed a relationship with Gil, Bump, Dutch, Spade, you know, Lava,
Spade,
you know, everybody. We was all right. Like, you know, all had cool relationships.
So you just built with Wallow when he like recently came home through Gillie type shit.
Yeah, and Wallow, man, before the bag, like before Wallow really, you know, before they really got rich, Wallow was the same dude. Like, he would come. Like, I remember I had a bunch of like kidney events, and when nobody come, like, I had an event in Baltimore where we scaled the side of a building for kidney health. Like, we rappelled down the side of a 60-story building just to raise money and raise awareness for kidney health. And Wallow took the train out there to do it with me.
Damn,
like, you know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
heavy. Yeah, Wallow always doing something.
He was like fresh out of jail, and he like, when he got there, it kind of hurt my feelings, because he like, damn, where everybody at? Like, why? And I'm like, man, I told people to come, but like, you know, he couldn't understand why people wasn't out. He like, it should be 100 motherfuckers out here to support you.
Right.
And he couldn't understand it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but you know, he understand now.
Yeah, and he always show love. Like.
Yeah, and the things that they're doing for the community, besides like, you know, $1 million worth of game, like they gave millions of dollars back to the community. I was just watching a podcast and they was like, they don't never do nothing for the community.
That's crazy.
Like, people don't realize what they gave away millions of dollars to organizations in the city.
Facts.
Like, you know, and like they always front line, like, you know, besides music, besides podcasts and everything, like they my brothers. Like, when I'm down, like when I have my moments where I don't even want to come out the house and I don't want to talk to nobody, they two of the people that call me and check on me.
Yeah.
You know, so. And
a lot of people don't know, before they got on, they was the same before they showed Wallow came home.
Listen, man, I was like, you know, alhamdulillah, like they doing, like Gil doing great now.
Right.
But it was times I'll pull up the 444 in like a Maybach, like, you know, and like different shit, like, you know what I mean? And it was never no hate. It was always love. Like,
facts,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
facts.
you know, so you gotta respect, you know, when people like that, anybody like that always was genuine and show you love, and they get their moment to shine, you gotta respect it.
Right,
and be happy for them, like, you know.
Yeah, because even before they turned, like Wallow came, he showed love to the youth.
Yeah,
he pulled up on my block, gave me T-shirts with my name on them and told me sell it. I don't want nothing off it. I just want to see you win. So they was doing this before they was even where they at now.
Yeah,
they
sure,
just
man.
always had that spirit in them. But like speaking on Gillie though, you know he lost his son, rest in peace, Cheese,
Yeah, man.
and you experienced the same thing. Like, how was that like to get through that? Like,
man, it's rough, man. Like, that night, it's crazy because I live outside the city.
yeah,
So I could like take the expressway home, or I could ride through the city to get to an expressway to get home or whatever. So that night I was downtown. It was somebody I forgot who movie premiere it was, but somebody had a movie premiere at the gallery. So I went to the movie premiere, and then I got in my car, and I was like, I'm not gonna just jump on the expressway. I'm gonna ride through the city. And I got to like probably like Vine Street, and Wallow hit my phone, and he was like, yo, they just killed Cheese gone. And like we're at the hospital. And I got there in like 10 minutes because I didn't get on the expressway. I was riding through the city. I know they was like, damn, how you get here so quick?
right.
Like, you know, and it's just a rough experience, man. And I just wanted to embrace my brother and just give him all the knowledge that I had as far as dealing with that situation, and make sure it was smoother for him than it was for me. Like, you know, that was my mission, like, you know, to be there for him and give him the knowledge that I had, and make sure that it's easier for him than it was for me dealing with it. Like, you know, so alhamdulillah, I was able to be there for my brother, man. And, you know, that's what Brotherhood is about. That's what Islam is about. And, you know, anybody that I care for, that I got a relationship with, I'm there for them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Front line. Like, you know, and that's what it's about, man. I pray that people carry me like that when I need them.
Right.
You know?
And that's kind of something you just never get over. Like, you just gotta
man, like that's
deal with it.
Like I told you, my kidney anniversary was the 5th. My daughter's birthday
on
was
the 11th.
on the 11th.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm really just coming out the house. Like, you know, bro, like it don't get easier.
Right.
Like, it's rough, man. Anything could set it off. Like a smell, a thought, a taste, anything could like trigger a memory. And like, you know,
Yeah.
try my best to stay strong, stay connected with Allah. Like, you know, that's first and foremost.
Is that how you stay strong though? Like staying connected to Allah?
Most definitely. Everything I've been through, like I alhamdulillah, I was able to maintain a relationship with Allah even before the kidney failure.
Right.
When I was in the house and the doctor called me, told me to get to the hospital. Before I went to the hospital, I went to the masjid.
Right.
And I prayed and I asked Allah to help me deal with the situation. Like, you know, and just the little understanding that I have of Islam really helped me. You know, our Prophet, peace be upon him, lost 6 children.
Damn.
Like, you know, I lost 2, but he lost 6. You know, so how, and that's the best of mankind.
Right.
You know, the Prophet, peace be upon him, and his generation is the best of mankind. So if it happened to him, how can I be, you know, it hurt. Right. It definitely hurt, but how can I like
not get through it
and curse God and be mad at God? Like, you know, like,
right.
You know?
Yeah, that's kind of tough though. Lose your kid before you go type shit.
It's tough, man. Like,
but
back to back, like I lost my son 2020, lost my daughter 2021, lost my dad 2022, and we all was under the same roof. Like, you know.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. It's good you still here though, holding it down for him type shit.
Yeah.
But to switch it up though, I want you to blind rate these rappers 1 through 10. So one being the best and 10 being the worst. Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna start off with Mace.
Oh, Mace?
Yeah.
Come on, man, Mace. Mace like a 9. I give Mace a 9.
All right, Mace at 9. Cameron.
I give Cam a 9.
No. We gotta put them in order.
Oh, I gotta put them in order?
Right, yeah. So you gotta put them in order from 1 through 10.
1 through 10?
Yeah.
Damn. And you ain't even gonna tell me who they are?
Yeah, no. So you just gotta guess.
Right, damn, so Cam from 1 through 10?
Yeah. Mace first. You said.
Oh, no. So I was giving Mace a 9, like 9 out of 10.
No,
like,
fuck
like,
no.
Damn, so Mace up there though, because Mace had a fucking wave.
Yeah.
Nothing? What? Only reason why, if it was 1 out of 10, only reason why I gave him a 9 is because of this shit with Hov. And like, you know, I feel like Hov got over on him a little bit.
Hov killed him.
Yeah, like
those ain't real like diamonds.
But besides that, Beffa, man, that boy, man.
Yeah,
a lot of Philly niggas wanted to be Beffa. Like, a lot of niggas wanted to be Mace, man.
Yeah, Mace that nigga. He's still that nigga.
Yeah, definitely.
But you
and
still
then the
gotta put him on
transition
that
they made,
list.
You know, you gotta, you know.
Yeah.
So I had to keep him up. Probably like, I'm gonna give him.
Well, remember what he say, Major? Where he put him at on the list?
Damn.
Yeah, write it down for me.
All right, I'm gonna have to put him. Cause I know some other names gonna be in there. All right, so I'm gonna put him at 5.
All right, 5. And Cameron.
Damn. 6.
6. Mace 5, Cam 6. Beans.
3.
3, yeah, Beans 3. Nas.
Damn.
Nas, Beans 3. Mace 5, Cam 6.
They used to say I was the Philly Nas. They love to hear the story how the thugs live and worry. Fucking down the car seats, heat is mandatory. All right, I'm gonna get Nas 4.
4, all right. Yay.
I'll give Ye 7.
7. Jadakiss. I'm cooking me.
You cook me, dog. I can't put Kiss in front of Matt. Damn.
You want to read this?
I definitely want to redo. Damn, Kiss. I know, shit. Who I said was 4?
Who you say was 4? Major Nas.
Dang. Who I said was 5? I ain't get nobody 5.
Mace. Cam at 6. Beans 3rd.
All right, Cam 7.
Cam 7.
Cam 7. May 6.
And Kiss 4th.
Kiss 4th.
All
yeah,
right.
And Nas 5th.
All right.
And that got a lot to do with relationships and like, you know, people I love, man.
Yeah.
'Cause Nas really should be close to, like, you know what I mean?
So where Ye?
Right, yeah. Where Ye at? Where?
Damn. So what I said, Ye was
Ye
6.
was 7, but he replaced Ye with Cam.
Yeah, so Ye 8.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
love Ye, and Ye definitely brought a lot to the game, but when we talk about rappers,
Rapping.
we talking about people that I love for like a bunch of different reasons, like music, like, you know what I mean? Like,
Right.
Ye my brother, and he definitely brought a lot to the rap game. I was on his first album. Like, you
Yeah, I
what I'm
know.
saying?
You was like one of the first ones. DMX.
Damn, X. I'll put X after Ye. I was on
X after Ye?
No, I'll put X before Ye. I gotta put X.
No, I'm gonna let you do you.
No.
I'm gonna let you do you. X
No, I'm
after
gonna put
Ye.
X. I'm gonna put X after Ye. I only got 10.
All
I
right.
love X too. I did a song with X too, and X did a lot to the game. But I wasn't like, I
biggest
wasn't
X
a big
fan.
X. I like spitters. Like
Right.
X was doing his thing, but he was like barking and shit. You gotta calm down. I like when I can
Somebody
close
gotta
my
calm
eyes
down.
and like visualize. Like I
Yo.
fuck with X, but
You don't think he was a storyteller? Like
yeah, definitely. But like
it was more hyper,
Yeah, like,
aggressive. Yeah.
he definitely top 10, and I got
Yeah.
a lot of love for him. Like, and who he say, like, when I did the song with that nigga, he was like an hour late, but he came in the studio like, "Free, what up, my nigga? What up, son? You ready to do the song?" Like, he really was always in character. Like, he ain't never turned that shit off. He was always in it.
I'm crying.
Rest in peace to X.
Yeah, rest in
And,
peace,
like,
DMX.
When I seen him, it was genuine, like love. Like, it
Every
was always,
time.
you know, he was always who he said he was.
It's hard because you know with 1 and 2, you got to keep 1 and 2 open.
Right, he got to. Yeah, that's what he trying to start out. But I'm trying to see Hove. Where you gonna put Hove at?
Number 1, dog.
Yeah, over at 1 for sure.
For sure.
Then you got. So then, what spots open left?
2 and 10.
Damn. All right, but Hove at number 1 gotta be number 1, right? Over Tupac. So where you putting Tupac at? 2 and 10 left.
Damn. I love Pop, man. Like, I really
Yeah.
love Pop. Like, Pop. When I was young, I like, you know, that was my like when like niggas would throw R&B on, I throw Pac on when it's time. You know what I mean? Like Thug Passion and all that. Like,
Yeah, this time to get
you know
to
what I
it.
mean? No, it's the bar. You got it going on. Give me some of that Thug Passion. Thug Passion.
So 2 and 10.
Money make the man, but man ain't making money. This ain't fair, dog.
Yeah.
You gotta give me the list in front of me so I can see. That ain't fair.
I didn't know you was gonna come up with this.
Yeah, you ain't know, right?
ain't
I
know,
fucked him
man.
up with this one.
I'm gonna have to
You wanna redo?
I'm gonna have to push everybody back one except for Beans.
So what? Pac at 4?
No, pocket 3.
Pac at 3. So Beans at 2.
No, Beans at 4.
All right, Beans at 4. So
So if we doing 3, 4, 5, 6, so going up. Beans as of right now. Beans at 3. Kiss at 4.
Mhm.
Nas at 5.
Mm-hmm.
It's nobody at 6.
Who was at 6?
I don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Mace.
Yeah,
at
Mace.
6.
Yeah, Bethel.
and Cam 7,
Ye 8, X 9.
and he want to move.
So X
Pac.
going to 10. So basically, I
Yeah,
see
X.
what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Oh, all right. Oh, so he moving down. All right.
Yeah, X going to
And the
10.
vid just edited, so he have his list. Have his list. All right. Last one, Biggie.
2.
2. Biggie 2.
Yeah, hell
Yeah, Biggie 2. What you think about the list? That's solid.
yeah, that's solid.
That's solid.
You know, back in the day, see, Big always had it at 1, but the time done passed so much, and Hov then kind of did so
Yeah,
much.
he did a lot.
Oh,
He did
yeah,
a lot.
he did a
Yeah.
lot. Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like that would have been. It would have been a little different if Big was still here, but he got cut short. So Hov really
Had more
carried
time,
how he
right.
was supposed to carry
And they
it.
both
My
from the
top
same
five,
borough.
My top 5.
I was about to
without
ask you
your
that
list
next.
is Jay,
Mm-hmm.
Pop, Nas. Jay, Pop, Nas, Big, Beans, and Wayne.
Damn, Wayne, how I should have put Wayne for Ye. Yeah, I should have put Wayne there for Ye. Yeah, that's a good top 5. Wayne, drop in the comments if y'all think Freeway top 10 list and if y'all fuck with his top 5. But do you got top 5 Philly artists right now? Like right now?
Right now,
Do you like you want tune?
all time or just right now?
No, right now.
Right now, I would say Core,
Shout out to Bro.
Tour,
Shout out to Tour. That's 2.
Core, Tour. Right now,
If you don't know nobody else, you don't gotta force it.
no, I definitely Leaf Ward.
Yeah,
even though he booked
Yeah, freely for it.
Leaf. Rocky.
Rocky, right. Shout out to Rocky.
And what's that for?
Yeah, that's 4.
Right now, I give it to Ryder.
Oh yeah, shout out to Ryder. Yeah, that's a good 5. What about top 5 all time from Philly?
Beans, Thought. Beans, Thought. Schoolie Day. Gil. PD Crack.
What about Cuz?
Oh shit, I forgot all about Cuz. No, alright, let me no, you definitely gotta put Cuz.
Yeah,
man,
you gotta
Cuz did so much for the city, man. And even before that, before he got on, he was holding shit down.
Yes,
for
his
years.
come up was crazy.
Yeah, he was making more than niggas before he even got on. Like, doing
Facts.
shows and running around and shit. So I say Beans, Meek, Thought. Beans, Meek, Thought. Schoolie. You gotta give it to Schoolie because he's the first original gangster rapper.
Yeah.
And
Gillie?
he don't even rap no more.
Right?
But he,
Yeah,
like,
on the account.
yeah, he definitely did a lot. He
Yeah.
definitely did a lot, but he don't even really rap no more.
You said Petey too.
Yeah. It'll
Yeah,
be between Petey and Chris for me.
Yeah, shout out to them, man. Shout out to Cuz, Petey, all of
Petey
them.
my favorite rapper though. Like he definitely one of my favorite. He got so much shit that y'all ain't hear that's so crazy. I can't wait till he drop this shit.
Yeah, but he crazy
And
with it like that.
Chris been at such a high level for so long. Like his shit is almost unbelievable. Like, you know.
You feel like Hov stole Cristal a little bit?
I feel like still sharp and still.
Right. So
I feel like we all took from each other a lot.
Right.
Like, and being a part of such a dope conglomerate, you can do it and don't even know.
Right.
We all
like,
around, like, you know,
that's
man,
not
we
my
all
intent.
around, like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, and still sharp and still, and none of us right. You know what I'm saying? So
Oh, none of y'all was writing?
No.
God damn. Y'all
I mean,
niggas was
Petey right, but besides that, like, Chris don't write, I don't write, Beans don't write, Jay don't write. You know, so
So you mean to tell me you
writing.
ain't right? We still hustle to the sun
Nothing
come
you
up.
heard, I wrote.
Crack a 40.
Nothing you heard, I wrote.
That's heavy.
Not one thing
That's
that I write
heavy.
with a pen. Not one thing that you heard throughout my whole career. By the
That's
time I got
heavy.
on, I was already not writing. Like, you know, it was already instilled in me.
Damn, that's heavy.
I be feeling like I'm cheating sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, you know, motherfucker give me 20,000 to do a verse. I go in there and
Just-
like 15 minutes. They be looking at me like, you already had that.
Right, what the fuck? But no, not to go back to the Gillie and losing his son, but did you see how Shannon Sharp like asking the question, like, did you see that?
Yeah.
Like how you feel about like how he like worded it type shit?
How did he word it?
Like he was like, he basically bring up the person who supposedly killed Gillie's
Yeah, I
son
see, yeah,
and act
yeah,
like
yeah,
he
yeah.
ain't like no, like you feel like he knew that.
I mean, like, as a Muslim, we really can't do that. We can't speculate or judge people we don't know 100%.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's a possibility that he didn't know.
Right.
Like, you know, it was like, I was just talking to Gil yesterday, and we was just talking. I was like, damn, you know, the other day was my daughter. He like, oh, man, I would have called you. Like, and now I wasn't even saying it for that. I just
Right.
was telling you, like, you know, we're busy.
Right.
Like, we got so much other stuff going on, being entertainers and men and fathers. Like, you know, we're not going to catch everything.
Mhm.
So he really might not have knew. Like,
Right.
you know
Really
what I'm
might,
saying?
yeah,
Like, you know,
might not
so
know about that. Yeah.
we can't really judge people or speculate unless we know 100%. Like,
Right,
you know,
what's
as a
going
Muslim, as a man. Like,
Right.
you know, so we're doing ourselves a disservice doing that.
Right.
Because you might be actually putting a sin on yourself, speculating and judging somebody and accusing somebody of something that they may have not even done.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm
Facts.
saying?
So how did you become like heavy into Islamic? Like you always was you born?
No, I took my Shahada, I think I was like 13.
Oh, all right.
Like my man, like I told you, I was originally from West, so my man Dante, he moved on my block out West, and he was like the first Muslim I knew.
Yeah.
And he was like real thorough, and then, like, you know, being in Philadelphia, it's a large Islamic influence,
Facts.
and I was always in a religion. Like my mom was Christian, and my dad was in this thing called the Nation of Akibalan, which was like an African-based religion.
Mm.
So we would go there every Sunday, and then in the summertime, we had like property in North Carolina. We would go down there with the rest of the church, and it was like a shout-out religion. Like,
Right.
you know, alhamdulillah, we got away from that. And some years later, I took my father to take Shahada. So alhamdulillah, when he passed away, he had Shahada. So
Yeah.
that's like one of the most important things that I did in my life.
That's heavy.
You know,
That's
able to,
heavy.
you know, bring my father out of that bitter religion and bring him to the fold of Islam. And then when he passed away, was able to bury him as a Muslim and give him his rights, you know. So yeah, but just being conscious and, like, you know, I already like read the Bible a couple times. I already was in a religion heavy. I would say a prayer before I was Muslim. I had this long prayer I would say every night, you know. So I was always had a consciousness of God. And then when I
Right.
started studying and growing, and, you know, I became Muslim, it was the religion. It was the right religion for everybody. It was a religion for me. And as a man, as you grow, you're supposed to learn and, like, you know,
Right.
gain as much knowledge as you can. So that's what I try to do.
But is it? I know I'm bouncing all over, but is it true on like what we do? Like Hov wasn't on that joint first. Was it just you and Beans, or was that just your joint?
No, so what we do, I originally did the first verse, and Jay was in a front room playing pool. Like, I paint a picture for you, a baseline. It's like as soon as you come in there, it's like the waiting room. Then it's like a room, like the pool room at a TV, and then it's the B room, it's the A room, and it's the C room. So, Hov was in the front playing pool. I originally called him in there to say to keep goings.
Oh yeah.
Because that's
keep
something I
going.
picked up from him. Like,
Yeah.
he would add like another voice on the song. You might not even know who the fuck it is. It might be Beyonce. It might be anybody. But, like, he'll be
Right.
saying some shit. Then you hear another voice like, that's right, Hov, or something.
Right,
Like, you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So I'm like, damn, if I get Jay to say to keep goings.
That's hard.
Niggas gonna be like, oh shit, he got Jay saying to keep. I wasn't even expecting him to do a verse, like, you know what I'm saying. So once he came in, I told him what I wanted him to do, and he's like, all right, I got you. And then he sat down for like 10 minutes, and he started mumbling to himself, like. Then he went in that joint, no one take.
One take on that?
Who never slacking, man. Zipping in a one take. And then he was like, I got you.
Goes good, goes from pack, man. God damn.
He was like, I gotta leave, but I'm gonna come back and finish it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I did a lot of bars or whatever.
Right.
So before he came back, Mac came to the still. And I'm like, yo, I just did this joint with Jay. It's crazy. Like, so Mac heard that joint. He's like, I'm putting a verse on this joint. And then the rest is history.
Damn, that's heavy. So it never wasn't no limit to like who could hop on what. Y'all just was like,
no, we just was doing whatever in that joint. Like, you know, and if your verse got took off, it got took off. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you had to have tough skin in that joint. So I don't think I got took off too many joints though. Like, you know, but you definitely had to have tough skin. Like, producers was coming in there with CDs. They was throwing niggas shit in the trash and everything.
Damn.
Like, yeah, it was a rough stop.
So if you got took off, that means your shit probably wasn't that hot type shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. So how did you feel like when Dipset joined Rockefeller though?
I was hyped.
You was hyped?
I always a big fan of Dipset.
Yeah.
And then Els, like, you know, I had a lot of respect for Els. I was fucking with him. Like, you know, when he was doing shit. Like, he had his own store.
Right.
Like, you know, I'm like, damn, this nigga got his own store? Like,
yeah,
you know,
that's heavy.
Like, that was heavy at the time.
Right.
And, you know, he always carried himself, you know, thoroughly. So, you know, I gained a relationship with him. And Jim and Cam was always thorough. Like, you know.
You know why, like, cause I was like watching Dipset and shit the other day. Why wasn't Jim like on none of like the records and shit? He was like, you know why or no?
I don't even know. Like at the beginning, I didn't even think Jim was like a rapper in the beginning. Like, you know what I'm saying? But he hot now.
Yeah, facts.
Now, definitely.
Yeah, I just found that out. I was watching, I'm like, yo, he don't never like got no verse type shit.
Yeah,
but
he definitely stepped it up a lot.
How you build, like, you been had a relationship with Jadakiss?
We built a relationship. Like, you know, we was beefing. Like,
you
know, I was with, like, you know, that's my nigga though, man. Like, I tell you, like, the LOX is some, like, I look at them like my real friends, like my brothers, like, you know, like, you know, outside of music and all that, like, you know. But I remember, you know, we had the beef, so it was a lot.
Yeah. One
time this was like, the beef was like just about over, but it was still like little rumblings in the air, so they booked me and Kiss on the same joint in LA.
Damn.
So we staying at the same hotel and everything, so we get there like at the same time, so Kiss like, Free, fuck that beef, man, come to my room, smoke an ounce with me, come on. Like, so
yeah, shout out to Kiss,
I'm
man.
like, pardon me, I'm like, I'm gonna go fuck with Kiss. So at the time, LA, you know, LA crazy now, but LA was really crazy back then. Like, you know, Jay would have security walking on the sides of the cars. Like, shit used to be crazy.
Damn.
So, at the time when we go out to LA, they would always make sure we had a lot of security. Security wouldn't leave us.
Right.
So I'm like, Kiss want me to come to his room and, you know, chop it up with him and smoke and all this shit. But security not leaving me. I'm like, bro, I cannot go to this nigga room with security, dog. Yeah. You gotta get out, get away from me, man. Yeah.
But did y'all end up chopping it up?
Yeah, for sure. Like,
oh yeah, that's love.
Chopping it up. Then seen him a couple times. We was in Miami. This time it was Styles. It was Styles and Sheik. And a couple of they niggas, and they had us at the same hotel. This was like, I think it was like the middle, like, this might have been before Beans and Kiss talked at the joint or whatever, so, we had some niggas that drove up there, so we was already situated, everything was, like, we was on tour, and so they came in, and me and my man we was like, we ain't moving, we standing here, so them niggas came in, and they giving us the Grizzly, we giving them the Grizzly, they walk by us, they go in the elevator, whatever. Then somebody come back down. Like, by this time, I done called Mac, like, yeah, man, these niggas in the hotel. Mac, like, man, Free, fuck them, like, tell such and such to do. I'm like, hold up. All right, so somebody come back down, and they like, they want to talk to you. Is it cool? They come down and talk. And I'm like, yeah. So I told Mac, I'm going to call you back. I ain't tell Mac that, like, because he was like, fuck that, don't talk to them niggas.
Yeah, facts.
And they came down, and we chopped it up. Like, man, this shit ain't about nothing. This shit nonsense or whatever. I'm like, yeah, I agree. This shit ain't about nothing. So we chopped it up. And then it was cool. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? From there.
That's heavy how y'all could go from that to how y'all is now. That's more shit should be like that for sure.
They my brothers, man.
Yeah.
You know, like, genuine. Alhamdulillah, we didn't do nothing to each other because they real solid people, and that nigga Kiss look out for a lot. He take care of a lot of people. Like,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like, people don't realize, like, people be hating niggas and be wanting to take niggas spots, but can't even fill a spot.
It's a lot
like,
of
you want to get a
responsibility.
nigga out of here. You want to take a nigga out of here that's taking care of 100 motherfuckers.
Right.
So, all right, now you got his spot. You in his position. Now what you going to do? You going to continue to take care of these motherfuckers? Or you going to elevate people or help people?
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy out here, man.
Yeah. People don't know niggas got a lot on their back, a lot on their
man.
plate.
Like, families,
Feed a
people
lot of
that
people.
genuinely love them and care for them, and like they really good niggas. Like,
Right.
you know, like,
Yeah, that's
besides all this music and drama and negativity, like,
right. So how was it like acting in State Property 2?
it was dope. I just was myself. They said
Yeah.
you be yourself, so you know.
Why wasn't you in Part 1? Was you?
I was State Property for real.
Oh, you was State Property for real. You was booked.
I wasn't State Property. I was City of Philadelphia Property. Oskino tell everybody he the only one that went upstate. Yeah, he is. I went to CFCF.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, had good lawyers, and I was like, I'm never going back there again.
Yeah,
like, you know,
facts.
fuck that. They tell me when to eat, when to sleep, and all that. No,
Yeah.
why? Like, you know, alhamdulillah, turn my life around. You only had to show me one time.
Right. That jail shit for the suckers.
Yeah, for sure. I'm cool.
How much time you did when you was up there?
I did like 6 months, and then I
6
had to go to a drug program. I did 90 days in a drug program, then I was on house arrest for like a year.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
But what era of hip hop you feel like was like the best time?
Selfishly, I feel like it was our era, like, you know,
Yeah.
the golden era.
Yeah, everybody said. Well, all y'all, everybody in your era say that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
this era feel like it's their era, like, you know.
No, I think back in the day, cause it was more like rap and like hip hop, like real spitters, like that Hot 97 joint. Like I said, people really watched that. That shit legendary. But this a little game we playing shit ended off called Keep It True. I just asked you some questions, and I just want to see your opinion. So back in your prime, did you do a little tricking?
not too much. Not
Not
too
too
much.
much. Alright, we're gonna keep it short like that.
But, you know, I held it down a little bit. you know.
Yeah, just a little bit. So what you do with like your first big check? Like,
My first check,
yeah,
it wasn't even a big check. My first check was $10,000,
yeah.
and I gave my manager his percent, and I bought a Cadillac.
Oh, alright. So
And I put the
alright,
rest up.
I ain't trick that off, y'all.
Put it
Yeah. So do you how you feel about poly relationships? Like being in a poly,
What you mean,
like more than one girlfriend
You
or
mean
wife?
like in a Islamic marriage, or just like in the streets, like, you know, just like?
Both. No, cause Islamic you can have a wife over here, and y'all in a poly under one household, like one roof.
Okay. I'm grown, man. Like, you know, I'm too old for all that
Yeah,
foolishness.
yeah,
You know?
facts. But Islamically, would you?
Islamically, you have like it's a lot that goes into that, you
Yeah.
know, and you have to love them equally, like,
Right.
you know, and that might kind of be hard. Like, so, like, say you was rocking with somebody for a minute and you really loved them,
Dumb, right?
you know, and then you get another wife and you don't love her as much as you love, like, you know, it's a lot that goes into that.
Right, you
And
can't
then
match
the
that.
days of the prophet, peace be upon him, it was reasons why they did that. Like,
Right.
you know, maybe someone's a widow and they needed help and they needed, you know,
Mhm.
somebody to come in and take care of them, like, you know. So it's definitely allowed in the religion, but it's certain circumstances and reasons why people did it. Like,
Right,
you know,
facts.
you don't want to bring more harm to yourself than, you know, blessings. So
Yeah,
you just got to make sure you're doing it for the right reason and you can actually handle taking care of.
yeah, not just doing it to do it because it's cool.
Yeah,
But do you believe in love at first sight?
yeah.
Yeah.
I fell in love a couple times at first sight. for
Damn,
sure.
a couple?
Yeah, a couple.
Damn,
A fucking couple, dog.
No, I did too. I ain't gonna hold you. So, did you end up like, did anything end up being like a long lasting relationship with anybody you?
I mean, not like as far as like a serious relationship. I, you know, might have maintained like friendships with people, but, you know, it never turned out like nothing too major, you know.
Yeah, just some little shit. So how you feel about?
A lot of times, like motherfucker might not feel that same way.
Right.
You know,
It might just be on your end.
It might just be on your end.
So how you feel about like 50-50, like going 50-50 in a relationship?
I'm too big for that.
You too, right? I'm too heavy for that, right?
When I was a young boy, I took care of everything.
Yeah, that's heavy.
Any relationship, I took care of everything, you know.
But you feel like it's something wrong with that, though?
I mean, if that's the understanding, you know, and then, like, I can do it. Like, you know, alhamdulillah, you know, I've been blessed to, you know,
right, be able to
maintain a career and have some money and have some success. So I look at things different, like, you know what I'm saying? But if that's the situation and that's the best people can do, and they're working together and it's love and, like, you know, ain't nobody gonna be putting nobody down and all that, then I guess it's cool. You know?
No, for
but
sure.
But as men, we should be able to, like, you know, get out here and get it and provide for our significant others. Facts,
take lead. So with that being said, what you think the difference is from dating now versus back in the day? Like, when you think, like, what's the difference from women then versus now?
Back in the day, it was, like, you know, more sacred, and, like, you know, the option pool wasn't as vast as it is now. Like, before social media, like, you know, a motherfucker go on Instagram and see a bunch of niggas balling or see a bunch of beautiful women and feel like they can obtain that.
Right.
And, you know, a lot of that be facade. Like, you like see somebody that looks drop dead gorgeous on Instagram, and then you see them in real life, like, yo, you was getting them filters.
Yeah,
crazy.
You know, catfish, using face app, body app. Yeah, that shit crazy.
Body app.
Yeah.
For sure. So, you know, just the illusion of the option pool being so vast.
Yeah, you know, that's the difference.
That's a big difference.
But yeah, man, on that note, we signing out, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this episode. Sitting down with a legend, man, Free. I appreciate you coming out.
Bro. Appreciate you.
For sure. Until next time, man. Catch y'all again. We signing out.